my friends, Jerry Rosa here in the Rosa String Works Workshop. Today is Saturday, April 2nd, the day after April Fool's. And did I ever get fooled yesterday? I made more screw-ups on that shop talk yesterday morning. It was all the computer end of it. It wasn't so much during the shop talk so much, although I always make mistakes. That didn't go as planned. It kind of did and it kind of didn't. Here's what happened, and I just want to apologize to everybody for all the confusion. We did go live. The boys did their little, fake presentation there, like they were kicking off the shop talk. And then, of course, I, pretended like I came in and got mad at them for starting up my shop talk, Well, anyway, what happened was I had pre-scheduled a Shop Talk 65 and put it out there. And I thought that the boys and I were on that one. And, we actually ended up doing it twice. What happened was I did it with the boys and I forgot to click that 65 Shop Talk Go Live. I thought I did, but I didn't click it. So I was already a minute into it and I went, oh, we're not live. And then I'm in panic mode. So I said, boys, we got to do it all again. So they came back in and took their places and got it ready. And then I get in there and I'm in panic mode. I'm trying to get it going because I don't like to start them late. I like to start them at 8 o'clock prompt. Well, I didn't read properly. As you know, I have a problem with reading. And I clicked on last week's video. So it started live and everything, and we did our thing, and the shop talk went fine, and we're into it, and people started asking questions like, was the beginning of this a April Fool's thing? Like, did you send us over to 65 and then you're doing 60? And I didn't know what they were talking about, honestly, because I couldn't tell that that's what had happened until afterwards, and I got to view it, and then I went, ah. Anyway, the whole thing was screwed up. So what I did was I went back in, relabeled the title, and I rewrote the description under that so that it is correct now, I think. I just apologize for all the confusion. Hey, I'm 67 and I'm not getting any better at this stuff. I apologize. I really had it planned and it was going to be really fun, and I think it still turned out okay. And then in the middle, and then because of all that other confusion and all the getting the boys ready, I forgot to put in that one photo, so I messed that up too in the middle of the thing. It's just not easy being me, and it's simple, but it's complicated. Well, I'm going to make this a real short one. You've already seen most of it. I just thought I'd show you, this is what the back looks like now on the world's finest mandolin ever. And I know most of you are going, oh my gosh, he ruined it. But you just don't know what I'm doing here. This is just a gold underlayment. And then what I'll do is I'll come back over it with brown. It's going to be kind of a light sunburst, kind of a golden light brown in the middle. And it'll be darker brown around the edges. It's just going to be brown and gold tones. It's going to look really nice. It really will. Trust me. But I just thought you'd get a kick out of seeing the status that it's in at the moment. And then you'll wonder how in the world did it ever come back to looking like it will in the future. Also, on the video I released last night, people were very, very, very concerned about the fretboard. And don't get me wrong, I'm not married to this fretboard yet, so I may do some more investigation. But honestly, it's not going to present really any real problem. I'm pretty sure that the scale itself is just fine. It's just a very slightly different scale than what I had apparently on the last one. And it's not that big a deal, it's just that I laid out the peg head for that. Had I laid it out for this one, it would have matched up perfectly and there wouldn't be quite as big a gap here, and it wouldn't have been a big deal. The only thing that I'm actually still going to check on this is that I didn't get the wrong scale. I'm going to double check the actual scale and make sure it is correct. Anyway, I just want to put your minds at rest. I am going to triple check the scale on this to make sure it's accurate and everything, and to make sure it's even the right one. Someone said that maybe I have the A model scale. I don't think so, because it works for these extended frets and all that, and I doubt they would send you that much ebony if you didn't need it, So I'm pretty sure it's the right thing. I would say they've just made some sort of change in the way they were making them or whatever, probably to cheapen them up just a little bit, just to shorten my hair, you know, to get one more fretboard out of a board, you know. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, anything's possible. But I will double check it. You can make a scale in any length you want to make a scale. That's the truth. And the trick of it is it needs to work out to where it needs to work out to. And I can make this work out just fine. My friends, as I was watching my explanation there, I decided to add one more little tiny tidbit here to this so you could kind of put your mind at ease. I worked out the 13 and 15/16 scale like they use on the mandolins, and you can see where the dot comes out to right there. Maybe you can see it. So, I mean, if I'm being totally honest, it's a hair off, but it's only a hair off. And you know, who's to say that that hair wasn't due to the placement of the body on the form? I mean, you know, honestly, you can't make them perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. And if you think there is, sorry, but you're probably mistaken. So I hope that clarifies it and shows you that I don't think we're in any kind of a problem area here. So, like I said, though, I am still going to verify it. I just was aggravated because I laid it out based on the other one, which was just slightly bigger. I mean, it's not enough to hardly care, honestly. I know some of you were out there just still raring. He didn't know what he's talking about, you know. Well, sorry, but I think I do know what I'm talking about, and I do know I can make it work, and it'll be just fine. And if I hadn't told you on video and just wasn't honest on video, you would have never known it. And I promise you, nobody would have ever known it. So there you go. There's that. Anyway, it's going to keep it short today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you Monday, I hope.